How's it going, everyone? Neil here at the Denver Folklore Center with my good friend Barry from Swallow Hill Music. What you got in your hands there?
I've got a Deering Goodtime banjo. This is a wonderful sounding banjo. I know a lot of folks say if you're new to banjo playing, clawhammer, open back, this is a great place to start. This is a great sounding banjo.
They're surprisingly capable instruments for, what do they retail for now for? $559 compared to some of the other American-made offerings. By the way, this is made in America. Deering Banjos since 1975, probably, I would say, the most recognizable banjo maker since Gibson really sort of fell off of the banjo favor in the 1970s.
Absolutely.
They have, signature models for John Hartford, and they've got the Sierra and the Boston and all these models that are really, really popular, but probably the number one selling banjo that they've ever made is the Goodtime. We call these the Taylor guitars of banjo. They're super well manufactured. They're very bright, very poppy sounding, but they're almost always exactly the same from banjo to banjo. They're really consistent. Hard rock maple. It's a 3-ply rim with no tone ring, so the head's just resting on the rim there. Although it is sort of scooped out in the inside to like replicate a tone ring a little bit. You can see very subtly in there. This is maybe the most stable neck in all of banjo construction. I think Sweetwater's description called it like unnervingly stable or something like that.
It rests on my knee here just so nicely. It feels really solid. It's not super heavy, but it doesn't feel like it's going to float away either.
Yeah, we absolutely love these here. We sell more of these than almost anything in the entire store, and we're always super enthused to have them in here. Lovely sort of Art Deco style. They're either inlays or wood burning. I think these are inlays, but they do use wood burning as their logo. So it's another way to speed up the manufacturing process, make it as cheap as possible to the consumer while still making a quality American banjo.
Absolutely.
So we're super enthused to have these. Where might you find one of these in the next couple of weeks?
Well, you can come on down to the Denver Folklore Center, or you can come to Swallow Hill Music on Saturday, November 15th for the second annual Swallow Hill Banjofest, which is presented in part by the Denver Folklore Center. They'll be down in the cafe with banjos like this on display for you to try out and maybe even take home. We're excited about Banjofest this year. We're going to feature artists like Kyle Tuttle, Dr. Banjo himself, Pete Wernick, the Lois Pair, and Chris Cool. It's a wonderful day of community, concerts, workshops, just a bunch of banjo folks getting together, and we'd love for you to join us on November 15th.
If you're looking for something like this Deering Goodtime, a good starter banjo, or honestly something to throw in the back of the truck, or something to keep with you for your life, and we've got customers who have Deering Goodtimes that are 20 years old and still kicking, and they're better than they are when you buy them because they play them in and they get mature sounding, surprisingly, for a $500 banjo. Anyway, if you're looking for something like that, either come down to the Denver Folklore Center, I can't talk today,
You're good.
or down to Swallow Hill Banjo Fest on November 15th. We'll see you here, or we'll see you there. Thanks so much, everyone.